rape charges now that it's been dropped by the Japanese government?
Is that those charges have been dropped, and the individual in question has now been released from the custody of Japanese authorities. He has been taken into custody, as I understand it, by U.S. military authorities, and while this case has been dropped, they will, in fact, be continuing their investigation into this incident. Whether that ultimately results in charges or prosecution of the individual, I think, is something that's yet to be determined. Well, the main purpose of our diplomatic engagement on this case was to express our regret and our concerns to the people of Japan, as well as to the girl herself and her family members. This was a terrible incident. It is one that certainly doesn't speak to the kind of relationship that we want to have between the United States and Japan. And as I said earlier today, what we want to see is to make sure that every step is taken to ensure that no future incident like this happens. All of our folks, military, diplomatic, and just plain American citizens going to Japan, have an obligation to follow Japanese law, and we certainly want to make sure that we are good guests in Japanese homes.
Anything you could say in more detail about the role that U.S. diplomats played in possibly brokering